Being calm is pretty simple, but still, most people are terrible at being calm. Well, probably because we often tend to think more with emotions than with logic. But to think logically, you don't need a philosophy degree. In this video I will show you how to think like a stoic, even if you're just a regular guy, like myself. I'm not a stoic and I don't agree with everything in it, but for me it's still a perfect philosophy for self-improvement, so let's get it. Let me quickly speedrun explaining what stoicism is for those of you who don't know. First off, stoics believe that everything that happens in accordance to nature, and so nothing that happens is really entirely good or bad, it's just natural. Plus, the worst things that happen to you can often bring you some of the best things in life and vice versa. You lost $1 million? It's natural. You broke your arm? It's natural. Besides, a Stoic philosopher Epictetus had a permanently injured leg, and he didn't really seem to care. What a chad. Or maybe someone close to you died. Well, yeah, that hurts, but it's still in accordance to the natural order of the world. The thing is, these things often aren't in your control, but you still control your brain and how you react to these things. We don't control the world, but we control our thoughts and emotions. When someone insults you, he doesn't really cause you to feel bad. You cause yourself to feel bad, because you let him bring you down. You just take it too personally, bro. Sure, outside circumstances will provoke your immediate thoughts and emotions, but whether you keep those thoughts and emotions in your head depends on you. Just face it, your brain is your biggest bully. When you think calmly, you will be calm, even if there's chaos around. But when you think chaotically, you will always be nervous, even if the outside is peaceful. And if things that happen to you are natural, this means that many of them may repeat many times during your lifetime, even the worst of them. Are you planning to let them take control over your mind every time? I wouldn't. Of course, as always, don't treat me as an expert. I am a pretty emotional person, and so even though I talk about things like stoicism, I don't always think like a stoic, and I have periods when I don't remember about that stuff. I'm still growing, just like you. Let's keep going. Think of your bad mental state as a prison. When you feel bad, you literally are in a mental prison. But when you accept the outside circumstances and decide to be happy no matter how they are, even in a physical prison cell, your mind will be full of freedom. Oh, and remember that you have freedom on YouTube. No one can force you to do anything, and you're free to support anyone you like. If you like my content, feel free to support me through subscribing and liking the video. Thanks a lot. Back to the topic. Here's what Epictetus said about loneliness and feeling bad with other people. I think it's applicable also to the concepts of pretty much every negative emotion in your head. He is in prison already. For a man's prison is the place that he is in against his will. Just as, conversely, Socrates was not in prison, for he chose to be there. It's Epictetus' Discourses. Full chapter number is 1:12. Whatever happens to you is in accordance to nature, or as I as a Christian like to say, in accordance to God's plan. Regardless of your beliefs, there is a natural order of the world, which we can't control, but which we can peacefully accept. And the thing is, we wouldn't really want to control it. Imagine if one human being had all the control over the world. He would ruin this place. Because we as humans simply don't really know what is good and what is wrong. I've talked about it in the past. Think about mosquitoes. All humans hate mosquitoes, but they are a natural part of the world, and without them there would be some minor risks to the ecosystem. Or flies. If flies disappeared, there would be a serious risk to the ecosystem. Source? Trust me, bro. Nah, actually ChatGPT on this one. So don't trust me, trust science. Your will is not a good will, because you are neither all-knowing nor omnipotent. In order to live a good life, you need to agree with how the world works, not how you want it to work. For me, it's all part of God's plan. He is the omnipotent and all-knowing being, capable of ruling the world. I will accept his will, because if he's in control, we're all safe. If you're an atheist, simply accept the nature as it is. You can't control it, but you can still control what's in your mind. And the natural order of things is a good order of things. Don't try to change the natural unbreakable laws. Instead, be flexible and adjust your will to align with the natural order. If you can't beat them, join them, or something like that. And if you're a Christian, know that's all God's will. Maybe not everything that happens is crucial for God's plan for you, but the fact that it happened means that God allowed it, and so you have to accept it. Whatever happens, if you trust God, you will be safe, because if you follow Jesus, you are saved, and not even death will harm your soul. I am a Christian, and so I treat Stoicism as a way to improve my faith. Stoicism and other philosophies are great, but the thing that matters the most is your faith. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. Philippians 4:13. Amen. And to everyone watching this, whatever happens, happens. This video was heavily inspired by Epictetus' philosophy. I really recommend everyone to seriously dive into Stoicism. It's a real game changer when it comes to your mindset towards life. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus or Seneca, they are the big three Stoic philosophers. Of course, our attitude towards life is much more complex than our ability to accept the reality as it is. If you want to learn something about how to change your entire worldview for the better, I think this video is for you. It didn't get many views, yeah, but I really gave it all I had. Maybe you'll like it. Thanks for your time. Growth is our duty. Bye.